the town of Lucerne. Beautiful little town, say probably sort of northern part of Switzerland. If you are coming here, first of all I will say don't bother bringing in the motorhome to get into it. Try and find either a public transport, or if you're like us, you would tend to use the bikes and cycling, because where we're actually pitched up about sort of 4 or 5 kilometres from here, and it's great, you can just cycle in. They are very geared up for cycling. Everywhere you go there is cycle tracks, so it's pretty safe to come here with your bikes. Once you get here, head for one of the many parks around there. They're sort of scattered around the lake all over the place, because they're just lovely little places where you can sort of relax, take in the sights, and if it's anything like today, the sun's shining, so it's just a beautiful day. We're going to be heading over to hopefully the Chapel Bridge later to have a look at that, which is supposed to be one of the highlights when you're actually out in Lucerne, and to get some drone footage up. And in the meantime, I'll also share some pictures and so forth. And in the meantime, I'll pan round some photos just to show you where I'm at the moment. And I'll just take you over to actually have a look over the lake itself, just so you can get the view from that as well. So hopefully you can see across the lake. It's all very stunning, and I'm sure certainly a place that if you're visiting Switzerland, put on your list. It's definitely worth a visit. Going to be entering Chapel Bridge, and I'll try and get the video to show you around it. I'll just pan around the camera so you can actually see it before I go. I'll get you some footage on the way through as well, but in the meantime I'll sign off and I'll meet up the other end. In the city, just travelled along the river a little bit further, and then you come to another one of these wooden pass-over bridges. It has got a name, but I won't try and pronounce it because it's in German, and my German isn't particularly good at the best of times. But anyway, I will put a text up there to obviously show you exactly what the name is, so if you want to Google it, and yeah, it'll be fine. So I'm just going to pan round now and actually show you the bridge itself, and I'll be doing a bit of footage going through it in a minute. For anybody who's travelling here with a dog, there's no restrictions on it. You can walk across it with your dog. Again, there's a few signs about saying obviously don't let your dog cock its leg up the woodwork and so forth for obvious reasons. This is probably very difficult to actually police really, but apart from that, yeah, it's a lovely place. And going back to the cycling, fantastic place for cycling. But in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll walk across the bridge and give you some footage of that. Alright, just made our way up to where the Lion Monument is. It's about 4 kilometres from the town centre. About 15 minutes walk if you're doing it. The day was quite warm actually, so it felt like 15 minutes easily. But anyway, it's much easier to walk up here than it is to probably try and even cycle, so we found it easier just to lock the bikes up somewhere safe. Just loads of little places in the town, and then just walk up here. You can just follow the route up here. It's fairly easy to find. I mean, everybody knows where it is, so if you get stuck you can always ask someone. I'm just now going to pan around to show you the monument itself, which hopefully you can see where the line's cut into the mountain side. It's very popular, and I'll show, just prove how popular it is. As I say, there's a lot of tourists down there. To be fair, you get a better view rather than actually right outside where they all are. There's a small little shelf just about 2 meters away from it, where you can actually, there's some benches and so forth, you can sit down. Probably a better place to get a better view of it anyway. It's yes, well, certainly worth seeing while you're there. It's quite interesting. And sign off now, and carry on with the video in the future.